Let's start with the differences that we believe the Bible clearly says about the rapture, that Jesus comes and takes all believers, and the second coming when he comes to earth and fights the battle of Armageddon. Talk about it, Mark.
That's right. Yeah, we're not here to attack these other views. We just simply want to present what we believe the Bible says. And we believe the Bible presents some very irreconcilable differences between what we call the rapture and the return. You mentioned a couple of these already. At the rapture, he comes in the air. At the return, he comes all the way back to the earth. At the rapture, he comes for his saints. At the return, he's going to come with his saints. At the rapture, Christ is going to come and claim his bride as the bridegroom. At the return, Christ is going to come back with his bride. He's going to bring his bride with him. For the rapture, there are no signs. It's pictured as an event that can happen in any moment of time, whereas the second coming has a long litany of signs that Jesus gave that will portend its coming. At the rapture, believers are going to be removed from this earth. At the return, the unbelievers are going to be removed. They're going to be taken away to judgment. At the rapture, Christ comes to reward, according to 1 Thessalonians 4:17. At the return, he comes back to judge. At the rapture, it involves believers only, whereas this return of Christ involves Israel and all the Gentile nations, which, the rapture, there's no reason for believers to be here on earth during that time when God is dealing again with Israel and the Gentile nations. Here's a really important one. The rapture is going to occur in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. It's going to be an event that's going to happen as fast as you can snap your fingers, whereas the return of Jesus back to the earth will be visible to the entire world. Every eye is going to see him. So it may last some very extended period of time. And then after the rapture, the tribulation period begins, that time of judgment, whereas after the second coming, the millennium begins. So we could go on and on with more of these, but I hope that's just a little bit of a taste of how these two phases of Christ's coming can't be happening at the same time. They're going to be separated by a period of at least 7 years that we call the tribulation period.